easiest way to know that you're humble or that a person is humble is answering with no temper, with no arrogance, low voice, and totally cool. Never go crazy, down to earth. And he ממש put himself down. שנאמר, it's written in Isaiah 29 verse 4, ושפלת מארץ תדברי ומעפר תשח אמרתך. You speak from the sand, and you are lower than the earth when you speak. This is what the prophet writes. לא יתעסק בנוי המלבושים והתכשיטים. One thing you gotta get rid of right away. Don't ever care what you wear. Forget about all this shopping. Have to buy the most important outfit to the wedding and special shoes. Beloni, and it has to be a designer, and you wait a week until they import it, and you don't have. Enough with the shtuyot. All these fancy watches, you know. Sometimes I see people, their watches like watermelons. You know, all this fancy thing. It's all a show-off. What is this for? Get rid of this kind of life. ולא יתעסק בתענוגות. The more you run away from physical pleasure, the more humble you're going to be. The more you run after physical pleasure, the more proud you're going to be. That's a formula. That's how it goes. שנאמר, צדיק אוכל לשובע נפשו. Righteous eat to be full, not to enjoy, to be full. I need to eat. I'm going to die without food. What's to eat? Chicken with rice. Good. Tomorrow. What's to eat? Chicken with rice. Good. 10 years later. What's to eat? Chicken with rice. Good. 11 years later. What's to eat? I was tired. I didn't make dinner. No problem. We have pretzels. Yeah. We have hummus. Baruch Hashem. Yalla. With carrots for dessert. One guy told me, Rabbi, I want to get divorced. I was married maybe a year and a half. What's the problem with your wife? Everything is perfect. There's only one problem. Sometimes I come home and there's no hot dinner waiting. I almost choked him myself. I said, but so what is it, for that you're going to get divorced? And the woman said, the girl, young girl, what is it? I work until 5 p.m. Not always I have time to run, to do shopping, and to come and cook by 8. I have kids, this, that. I said to him, I eat pretzels with hummus hundreds of nights. He also put a little schug. Actually, not so bad. So it wasn't a steak or meatballs or I don't know what, or fish. Big deal, shtuyot. It's all pride. Luxury and pride. You know, be humble, humility. You don't care what you eat. Sometimes you see in religious weddings of a Bachur Yeshiva, it's very poor, doesn't have money. So they make the most simple wedding you can do. It could not be more simple than that. There's no salads. It's very far from a Bukharian wedding. There's no 7 floors. There's no 5 floors of food, not 3 floors, not even 1 floor. There's only few things on the table, white chicken, sweet cucumbers, and that's it. And sometimes mashed potato, that's it. There's no food, no money. Bachur Yeshiva. The rich people come. What's this? Why I wasted my time? All his life he eat the most delicious food. Now he come to do mitzvah to make Bachur Yeshiva sameach that he gets married. All night he's talking about one thing. Can't believe it. They cannot put food on the table? What kind of people is it? It's an insult. By the end of the night, he deleted 1 0 from the check. Wow, Moshe, don't do it. Shh. Don't tell me what to do. Next time you bring me to weddings like this, I don't know what I'm going to do to you. He deleted 10 from the check. Why? He doesn't think maybe he's a poor guy, doesn't have barely what to eat. And also the gifts is according to how fancy is the wedding. If it's a fancy wedding, meaning very rich people, so each one will give the minimum 500 and up. But they're already millionaires, billionaires. With them, maybe you should go easy. I once was invited, 20-something years ago, to a bat mitzvah, not bar mitzvah, a granddaughter of one of the richest Jews in the world. He owned CBS, very famous person. He died a few years ago. This is an event that you got gift from him. He got all kinds of albums and gifts. You come and you get gifts. I was in my 20s, just started my career over here. And me and my wife were sitting and debating what kind of a check I should bring a person that worth $30 billion. When I work all week like a slave. So I say to myself, I think the best thing is not to bring anything. Because any amount you bring will be an insult. You probably have all these rich friends, all these billionaires from Manhattan. They all bring 10,000, 15,000, probably gifts like this. What I'm going to give him, $100? The meal alone is $1,000 a person. So what am I going to do? I have to cover his fancy show? What do you do in a case like this? So the rich people, when they come to events of poor people, the opposite. They should give more. By the way, you can deduct it from your maaser. Let's say the average gift is, I don't know, $200. I'm just making up a number. Let's say it's $200 a gift on a wedding, let's say. And you know as a Bachur Yeshiva, give him 1,000. 800 extra, besides the gift, deducted from your maaser. That's a fantastic way to help him, to start his life. He just got married, he's Bachur Yeshiva, and you deduct it from your maaser. Anyway, you have to give 10%. And like this, he doesn't get so embarrassed, because it's a wedding gift. If you come to him without the wedding and give him $800 here, meaning you're poor, I know you need money here, I'm giving you a donation, it's a little bit embarrassing. You push it, it's called be'avla'a. You push it into the thing, you understand? In a case like that, there's less embarrassment. So this is a sign of humility, not a show off.